Alright guys, this is Dave or Oberon, and I am going to show you this thief sneaky assassin build that Fane clued me in on. And this is the first video, show what combat is like with it. The next video will be what sneaking and whatnot is like with it. Let's go over first off the build itself. Now, I golded out all my inventory. You don't have to. Purple's fine. But, go big or go home, right? But anyway, you need 4 pieces of Darloc Brae. That's that. 3 pieces of Night Terror. And 5 pieces of Mother's Embrace. Now, traits, they're really not going to matter too much on the weapons. Body, you want to try to get them all in Divines if you can. If you can't, that's okay. And if you could swing it on the jewelry, go Swift. And the reason why is because you want to boost the speed as much as possible on this build. For the boon, we go the Steed. This is Mundus boon. Movement speed by 16% and health recovery by 389. Health recovery is meh, you don't need it, don't worry about it. You're really going for the speed boost. Then, for skills, honestly, any combat skill you want to run is fine. It doesn't matter. That's not what this build is for. So, we'll ignore all that. That doesn't matter. Medium armor, you want to max out medium armor. You're going to be wearing all medium with this build. Vampire. This is actually pretty tantamount to the build. I'm only stage 1. I haven't bothered going up to stage 2, 3, or that. None of that matters to me. But you want Dark Stalker. You want at least 1 point into it. 2 if you can swing it. You only have to be stage 1 for it because, as you see, ignore the movement speed penalty of sneak. Decrease the time it takes to enter sneak by 50%. I'll show you how that works. Blood Ritual, just if you want to be able to bite another player and make them a vampire. It's a nice thing to be able to do for others. Pay it forward. Blah, blah, blah. None of that matters. Khajiit skills. You want to be a Khajiit for this build for 2 reasons. 1, the pickpocket chance by 5%, which is great. But 2, feline ambush. Decrease detection radius and stealth by 3 meters. Now let's go back to the armor, and you'll see why that's important. Darloc Brae. 4 items. Reduces the radius you could be detected while sneaking by 2 meters. Reduces the cost of sneak by 10. Okay. Head and shoulders and the necklace are I believe Night Terror, yes. 3 items. Reduce the radius you could be detected while sneaking by 2 meters. Okay. And then Mother's Embrace. This is the one that takes all 5 pieces. Reduces the radius you could be detected while sneaking by 2 meters. Reduces the cost of sneak by 25%. As you see, we have a lot of sneakiness. Now we're going to go into champ points. I have a lot of champ points. So it's not exactly tantamount to the build. If you're low CP, it's okay. You'll be alright. The ones you really want are out of sight. That's the one you need more than anything because that's going to reduce, again, more of your stealth detection radius. That's really the only critical one here, I would say. The others are kind of just for flavor. The ones I have slotted are Seed's Blessing, increase your movement speed by 4% while out of combat. That's a good one to have too for this build. Reduces the cost of sneak. I could have put that somewhere else. My sneak cost is so low, I'll show you. Fade Away, that's nothing good. But ever since they changed the champ points, there's really not much I need for this guy. And Friends in Low Places, not too bad. I was going to use Shadow Strike, but honestly, you are so sneaky, you really don't need it. Then for the other ones, kind of for flavor, the combat tree, you'll see. This is anything you want. It's not going to matter. The only one you really need in the red tree, if you can swing it, is Celerity. Increase your movement speed by 10%. That is out of combat and in combat and sneak. So, We'll go up to character, and I'll show you his stats. You know, combat's not great on this build. Fane will tell you that too. It's really not. That's not its strong suit, but that's not why you're building a character like this. And advanced stats. Look at that sneak cost. 8. It cost me 8 stamina every half second to sneak. That is ludicrous. But anyway, that is his gear, his champ points, and his skill. Now I'm going to show you how combat works with this guy. We're going to go right into sneak. Watch this. Don't even notice me. I'm right in front. I'm literally walking into them, jumping into them, jumping over them. They don't even notice me. Then if you want to attack somebody, you're going to go behind them. Go right into the attack. There you go.